Hi all, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we have Ecto Monday, guys. So we have issue 75 of Build the Ecto-1. And looks like it's going to be a bit of a long issue because we've got loads of stuff to do on the shell of the car. We're actually going to be putting one of the front wings on today, so this should add some more weight to this car. Now, I still haven't been able to put my bonnet on, because I still haven't been given the replacement spring. They said it would be going out my next shipment, but this one must have gone out before I'd phoned up and asked for that spring, so I'll just have to wait a bit longer on putting the bonnet on. But we can work on the wing of the vehicle. I've had a look at that and there's no problem there. So let's get started. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so let's get started. So we need to put this calling it the fender plating, bit of chrome detail, but we need to put that in there. And then what we need to do, we need to turn the car on its side because we need to screw this down with some BP screws. So let me get my screwdriver. It's not easy when you're dealing with a vehicle of this size, I'll tell you that now. Right, so we'll get that piece in. Just make sure it's in. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a clamp and just clamp that. Oh, no, don't want to clamp on. One of my bits has come off. Don't worry, it's easily fixable. Right, so I just want to clamp it if I can, just to kind of keep it in place while I screw it in. And we're doing that with 3 BP screws. So let me bring the BPs across. Right, I'm going to need my other, I think, 0 screwdriver. Yes, I am. Now what I'm going to try and do is just move the vehicle onto its side, if I can, while I get this in. So I'm just going to get the first screw in just in the middle, and then I can take the clamp off. Right, so I feel that's biting. Right, now I can take that clamp off because it's been held in. Turn the vehicle upside down, just try and get it into shot. No, wrong side. Right, okay. This is going to be one very heavy vehicle when it's done. I'm not surprised. Okay, I'll get this screw at the front in. Right, that's the screw at the front in. And then we've got one remaining BP screw to put in. Okay, that's in place. Right, so the next thing it'd like us to do is we're going to be working on the side of the door, on the other side, should I say. So let's just bring that across. It's asking us to disconnect, in fact I'm going to do it that way, the door switch from its housing, and we want to be screwing this in. I'm just making sure this is going in the right way. Let's have a look. So it's actually going down the left hand side. Yes, the left hand side. So hold on. Right, I'm just going to try and reposition things, guys, so just back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So I had to really reposition the camera there. It's not the easiest thing to work with. Right, so we need to take the door switch marked with a U, and we're just going to bob it on here, if it'll stay on. So it's going to go on just into that hole, just like that. Wants to fall out, but... And then we've got this holder here that we're going to put over the top. So if my hands are in the way, and then we need to secure that down with 2 EM screws. Sorry about hitting the camera then. Right, so just move this way and then I don't hit the camera. While I get this in place. Now, I didn't use any 3-in-1 oil because of the limited movement I've got at the moment. Okay, I'm just getting that second screw in. Okay, so that's it now in place. Right. Oh gosh, that was heavy. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we need the ceiling light cable. Now that's marked with an S, and it's saying for us to sort of pass it through this bit here. So now it doesn't say how much length, so this is going to be interesting. May need some electrical tape for this. Right, okay, so that's in place. I'm just going to grab some electrical tape very quickly. Guess what, the electrical tape doesn't want to cut. It's actually this, the electrical tape I have is very, very good. In fact, I'm going to put the car on the desk. Right, I just want to hold this wire in place. So, don't want it to become an issue. Right, so I'll show you the finished result once I've done it. Right, so that wire is now going through there like that. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we need to put on the left fender, which is here, and that's just going to go just on there like so. But we do need to screw this from underneath, and we need to do that with some LMJM screws. So maybe change camera to do this bit. So lift it upside down, try and keep it in place. So we've got 2 screw holes just on this part here. Actually, probably overhead camera's better for that one. So right, let me get my screwdriver and let me grab my 3-in-1 oil. So in these 2 holes just here, that's asking for JM screws. Now these are huge, absolutely huge screws. Okay, so dab of 3-in-1 oil, get the screw in there. Right, I'm just going to come round a little bit just so I can get a bit of welly on that screw. Right, okay. This is really hard to film, so just bear with me, guys. It is not the easiest to film at all. Okay, so going in with my second JM screw. Okay, so that's the 2 JMs in. Next is 2 LMs. Now there's one just down in here. Right, I've got it in. Right, that one doesn't seem to be screwing in for some reason. Right, I need to push the wing into it. Sorry you can't see this. Right, so that's an LM screw in. Then we've just got one left down here. Whew. Keeping you nice and fit today. That one's going in a lot easier than the other. Okay, right, so we've completed that now, and that's the finished wing on. Okay, so I'm just going to move the chassis off now because we don't need it. Oh, we'll get back to some some building. Right, so the next part is we have this part here. This is the Unity S6 Spotlight Cup. And what we need to do, we've got this lens here, and we're just going to push that in. Now, I'm just seeing if there's a direction on this one, but there isn't. So we're just going to be pushing that into place. Yeah, it's got a good connection. Okay, the next thing we need is this part here, which is going to be going on there like that, and that is to be screwed in with RP screws. Now these screws are absolutely tiny. So I've got my Wera 000 screwdriver, which I think is going to be, when it works, ideal for this work, because the heads on them are absolutely tiny. Right, what we have to do is put the screw in, line it up, and then try and screw it down into place. Oh my word. Definitely fiddly stuff. Right, that's now going in. And that is the perfect screwdriver for the job. Right, okay. Right, so next what we need to do is we need to hopefully not have upside down instructions. Oh dear, it's one of them days. We've got this bit here, and that's just going to cover that. Again, push fit, it's a push fit. Next bit we've got is this bit here, and this is going to be fitting on to the bottom here, and that's going to be screwed in with an SP screw. Now again, the heads on these are tiny, absolutely, so I'm going to have the other way, use my 000 screwdriver. I can see this being a bit fiddly. Right, so let's put the screw in first, line it up on the part, try if we can to get some rotation. Right, got my screwdriver loaded. Right, I can feel that biting. Maybe. Right. Right, it's in, but I'm not totally happy with it. I think it's just seem to can't get a screwdriver behind it. Right, okay. And to finish it off, we're going to be putting it onto this part here. Okay, so the next bit we need to do, the final part, is to stick the spotlight into there. And we've got like a screw we need to line up, and this is going in with one of them tiny RP screws. But I just can't believe how fiddly this spotlight has been to make. Unbelievably fiddly. Right, so it's a case of getting, there we are, the screw hole lined up with the hole. Just concentrating very carefully, because them SP screws and RP screws, you could probably break the head quite easily on them. Anyway, that is issue 75 done. Wow. That has been a bit of a nightmare, to be perfectly honest with you, but it's all in place now and looking good. I don't know why, but that looks to be a little bit wonky to me, so I'll sort that out after the stream has finished. But yeah, looking nice actually, looking really nice. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. So that's issue 75 complete. Well, that's it for issue 75, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, what a build that was. Wow, gosh me, I've got this broken down into how many videos, because I had to stop and start, stop and start, stop and start. But hopefully it shouldn't come out too bad in the edit. But yeah, I really hope we don't get any more of them RP and SP screws, because they are tiny, and the SP screws, you really have got a tendency to the head on it to yeah, to go, and that's the last thing you need. Anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as for always, guys, stay safe and bye for now. I'd just like to give a shout out to all my patrons that help and support the channel. Please check out their channels on YouTube as well, and thank you very much for watching.